Welcome to the spot where the pages come alive. Comix Couple Cafe, where the fun vibes thrive. Comix Dad's got the scoop, Mrs. Comix brings the flair. Pour a cup, settle in, there's magic in the air. Comix Couple Cafe, oh, what a scene. From manga to movies and all in between. News of the world or a hero's big fight. Chat with us live on this Thursday night. Flip through the panels and exciting anime scenes. Superhero showdowns and wild.
Okay, well, apparently Rumble Studio doesn't want to work with my preloaded videos. Hey everybody, Comix Dad here, along with Queen Comix Wife over here. How's everybody doing tonight?
So coming from my kitchen / living room, as you guys can tell.
Yep. So I know we already did a Comix Couple Cafe on Thursday, like we normally do, but people were asking today, hey, we want to hear from you guys. We want to see you guys on stream. So, impromptu Saturday night cafe stream it is. Hey, we're here. Oh, excuse me. Queen Comix Wife, go ahead and say hi to the chat.
Hey, everybody.
So it looks like we've got Margaret Riggle in the chat, Mash, John Ambler, Shell Frogs is here, Sean is here. What's going on, everybody? The usual suspects. Mash, it's good to see you back over here again, brother. I know you were here the other night. It was great to see you. We've missed you, buddy. But yeah, we just wanted to. People were asking, hey, can we see you guys again? And we said, okay. Deborah Perkins is here. Says hi, Comix Dad and Queen. Hey, Deborah Perkins.
Comix Dad, can I please say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. I would like to thank Shell Frogs and Deborah. Because of them, I get to wear my new crown because my daughter told me basically I cannot wear hers anymore.
Christ.
So Deborah and Shell Frogs bought me a crown for a real queen. And also Deborah got me a robe that I'm going to wear in my streams. So Deborah's got me all queened up.
Wait, this is news to me. I knew the crown, but this is
Deborah bought me a robe. And a what do you call it? The thing you hold your hand, the
scepter.
Scepter. I got a scepter too coming.
Oh God.
Thank you, Deborah. Much love.
Jesus. Yeah. Queen Comix Life. You want to go ahead and talk about what's going on for tonight?
I do.
Well, no, I meant like because we're doing a stream. We already had our Comix Couple Cafe stream for the week, but we were asked if we were doing one tonight, so we said yes. But Shell Frog says the excitement on Comix Dad is killing me. No, I'm tired. I'm tired. That's all there is to it. I was up late last night after I finished the Batman stream. Stayed up late hanging out with Queenie over whichever freaking direction she is. But I'm just tired. That's all it is. But give me 1 second, you guys, and then I'm sure that there are at least some of you out there that might have a couple of questions. But give me 1 second.
How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great day and an awesome Easter weekend so far. I went and got my coffee because I needed something. I have a long night ahead of me. I have to do Easter baskets, and I had to get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning to go put Easter eggs up for my daughter's Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, that's going to be fun tomorrow. Well, first and foremost, happy early Easter, everybody. Again. But, all right. So, we are here tonight partially because you guys requested it, and we love you guys, and you guys want to hang out with us, so we're going to hang out with you as well. But also, we are here tonight because for those of you over on the YouTube side or who follow me over on X, may or may not have seen I uploaded a video earlier today. And I know there were some people asking questions in terms of, oh, well, what's going on? Is everything okay? This, that, and the other. So more or less, without getting into too many details, um, apparently somebody at some time, uh, somewhere in one or several of the various chats that a lot of you guys hang out in, decided to take it upon themselves to basically bring into question um, the integrity of the relationship between myself and Queen Comic's wife. Essentially, how essentially calling into question um, our marriage and if it's a healthy one. Somebody apparently was accusing Mrs. Comics of some not so great things directed at me, and which and may or may not uh have had some not so great things to say about me, but the things about me I can deal with. Like for anybody that watched the video that I put out, things said about me, I couldn't give two shits. I couldn't care less. I knew what I was getting into when I started these channels on Rumble, on YouTube, the account on X. I knew what I was getting into. I knew somebody would probably eventually not like something I had to say or not like something about me or whatever and talk some shit. And it is what it is. It's the internet. I expect it. The problem that I have is that when somebody says anything about anybody other than me, for example, this one over here, or the comics kids, or questions anything about uh, the integrity of my family or of our relationship, of our marriage, things like that, I have a problem with that. So I felt I needed to say something, and I did. And I think the message came across pretty clear. You have a problem with me, or if you have questions that you want to ask me about stuff, whether it's because there's people that are either concerned for me or just want to give me a hard time and give me shit, fine, have at it. Everybody out there, if anybody's watching that may or may not have been involved in any of the nonsense that I had heard about and that some people were concerned about for us. First off, thank you to those of you who were concerned enough to kind of reach out and let us know. Um, you got a problem with me, or you have a question about something because you're concerned about me with something, you know how to contact me. You don't have to go running around all the different chats on YouTube or X or Rumble or Discord or whatever. Come talk to me. You can DM me on X. You can DM me on Discord. And you guys know my email address, vcomicsdad@gmail.com. You guys can come talk to me. But once somebody involves anybody other than me, that's where we have the problem, and that's what led to me making the video. But that's all I got to say about that. Go ahead, Queen Comics.
So I'm going to say this out of love and respect for everybody in this chat, because I want you guys to know how I felt about all this. So I did this streaming network because I wanted to have fun and make it something for everybody to enjoy and to be happy with and have friends and everything. But I'm going to say this. The person that decided to call me controlling and abusive and say that I am making Comics at a beta male and how I put him down and stuff, you don't know me. You know nothing about me. You know me from YouTube. So I'm going to say this. It really hurt me that you had the audacity to go and talk about me to other people. Come say it to me personally. Don't sit there and run your mouth to everybody else. Come talk to me, because at the end of the day, you don't know who I am as a person. You've never met me. I am one of the nicest people in the world. What me and Comics Dad do on the stream, we do it because this is who we are. We joke and laugh and act stupid, and we pick on each other. That's how we are on the stream. At home, we love each other more than anything. Like, you don't understand. This man is my world, and he is my, and I'm his, and that's how it's always going to be. Our marriage is solid. We work together on everything.
She may be the biggest pain in the ass I've ever met in my life, but she's my pain in the ass.
And he's my pain in the ass. But at the end of the day, that's how it all works. And it hurt me that someone could go behind my back and call me controlling and call me a bad person because of how I talk to him and everything. Here's my thing. You don't like me? Then don't watch the stream. I'm going to be completely honest. If you have a problem, there's the door. But don't go and spread rumors about me to other people and ruin anything that I'm trying to do. because you don't like something that I did. Be an adult and say something and not a child. Because that's what you're being. You're being a child. You are going and spreading rumors and you're not being an adult and talking to the people in front of you. And I'm the type of person where I am very vocal and I have a strong personality. I will tell you how it is. I'm very blunt. You were very, I cannot believe how disgusting you were for doing that to me. And then you act like a friend to my face. That's not how this works. If you are going to be a backstabber, then I don't want anything to do with you. And I'm being completely honest with everybody in here. I just want everybody to understand where I am coming from as a person, because if anybody talked about you guys, you would be hurt as much as I am right now. Especially when I've been there for everybody and I have not asked for a damn thing in return. I have been a good friend. I have tried to talk to everybody, be friendly as much as I can. But when you go behind my back, we have a problem. So I'm just going to put it that way. My feelings were hurt very badly, and I am disgusted, and I am just really disappointed. Very disappointed in how you're acting. Shame
Right.
on you.
Well, and like I said, I expect my feelings to get hurt because they don't get hurt very often. They're really hard. It's really hard to hurt my feelings. But yeah, it's if there's an issue or if somebody's got a problem or even if somebody's wondering about something because they think in some way, shape, or form in their mind they're looking out for me or for the missus, vice versa. What? Just reach out. That's all we're saying. You reach out instead of going around and then getting other people thinking and thinking shit that isn't necessarily true or anything. But like I said, it's one thing to have fun, poke fun, laugh, all that stuff. And especially if it's at me, but or even both of us when we're on stream together. It's another thing to call into question the integrity of our relationship as a couple, the integrity of our marriage, and anything else involving our family. That is not okay, and that is where I draw the line. And you don't even need to go to Queen Comics. Come to me. But now that we've said that, we're now that we've addressed the elephant in the room, let's have a good rest of the stream. I honestly don't even have anything planned for you guys tonight.
I don't either.
Neither does Green Comics Life, but between everything we just discussed, and then also just some people were just like, "Oh, hey, had a lot of fun on Thursday. When are you guys streaming again?" Like between those two things, they're like, "Screw it, we'll do an impromptu stream tonight. It's not going to be a long one. Like we'll maybe be here for like another hour tops. It'll be a short one tonight, but we just wanted to talk. We just wanted to first and foremost address that, get that off our chests, and just let everybody know, hey, listen, this is supposed to be fun for everybody. We are not characters. We are not fake people. What you see is what you get with us, and we can be very deadpan sometimes, and what to some people may look like what may look like as not so healthy relationship, for us we like busting each other's balls. Well, mine and then Queen's metaphorical,
My invisible one.
her metaphorical ones, is kind of what we do. But but yeah, no, I don't really have anything else though.
So I had to tell you guys what I tried to do today.
Go ahead, Queen
I
Comic.
I had this idea that I was gonna make bread and do my first video, right? So I tell Comics Dad I'm gonna hook my phone to the stool. We have stools in our kitchen, as you can tell, we have stools in our kitchen. I was gonna try to hook my phone to it. He's like, you can't do that. I'm like, I gotta figure it out. So dipshit me over here is trying to figure out how to get the. I tape my phone to the stool, trying to be able to have a camera to watch me do my thing. Did not go so well. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I look like a stupid idiot trying to fucking. My daughter looks at me. She's like, "Mom, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm taping the phone to the chair so I can." She's like, "But it's falling." I'm like, "I know it's falling. I'm trying to figure it out." So Comics Dad wants, he goes, "You have to get a tripod." I'm cheap, okay? If I don't gotta buy it, I won't buy it. But you know what? He's right. So I can't do videos for about 4 weeks because I have to wait till I get paid after all my
It's not
bills
even
and everything.
We
But
buy, but I didn't tell you had to get a tripod because we don't have to do it on your phone. Honestly,
I
the
don't have enough
easiest
to
way
do it.
we have the web camera that I
It's not gonna
use.
look right.
That's what video editing is for.
And that's what the phone is for.
You see, this is a prime example of what I was talking about before. With I love this woman, all my heart. Right now, I'm ready to go in there and just stare holes through her skull.
No, listen, this is how I okay, listen, this is how I am, okay? I will come up with the stupidest because in my head these ideas are amazing. Okay, I will go home and try these ideas, and he'll sit there and go, "It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work." And I will listen. If I'm thinking I can do it, I'm gonna try it. So I'll sit here and try to do stupid shit. I'm like, it's not working.
John Ambler in the chat says, romantically? Yes, I will romantically stare holes through her skull. But no, all we need is what we'll do is I will bring the monitor and the webcam that's back in here. I'll bring it over into the kitchen. We'll set up one of the computers at the end of the island, and then we'll set up the camera and the monitor to face you, so this way you can see what's being caught on the camera. And then once you're all done, then we can go and edit it and all that stuff afterwards. That's all. And to me,
Okay,
that's more so.
fine.
To me, that's simpler than buying a stand or a tripod for an iPhone, and then trying to work out getting the video off the iPhone and edited from the iPhone, and then get it off the iPhone onto the computer to then play with the aspect ratio on the phone to then get it uploaded. When we can just record it right on the computer. That's all. John Ambler says, baby, stare into my eternal abyss of darkness that is my eyes.
Listen, okay, listen, John, listen, okay. I,
Oh, here we go with
I,
the John.
no, listen, John, listen. I am a good wife. Okay, I love this man or anything, but if I can prove him wrong, I will do it in a heartbeat. I
How
can't
often,
always prove. I never.
I was just going to say, how often does that happen?
I never could prove him wrong. But I will try. Listen, I'll come home and be like, I'm gonna do it like this. It's not gonna work, and I will try it 1,000 different ways before I say he's right.
And I'll just sit there the entire time saying,
Yep. And I'm
nope,
cussing and screaming, saying, "This is
nope,
bullshit."
nope, 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 told you, nope, nope. And eventually, yes, eventually she will cave, but it will take a while to get there. Shellfrog says, question, does anyone watch any movies every Easter, like the Ten Commandments? My mother actually likes watching the Ten Commandments every year for Easter. I can't get through it just because it's that
I've never seen it.
it's just that 60s or 70s, I forget when it was actually filmed in the theaters. It's just the between the graininess of the film and the delivery of the lines, and just kind of I've never been able. I can appreciate it for what it is because it's the story of the Ten Commandments, obviously, a huge foundation of the majority of society. But I can't sit through it. Maybe it's because my mother put it on every Easter, and as a kid, I got so sick of it. I don't know. But John Abler says, "Do you record her saying you're right, Comics Dad? Clip that. Clip that."
He doesn't.
No, but I need to start now. Thank you, John, for the idea. Shelfrog says, my husband watches it every Easter. Well, and that's nice that you guys are able to watch that. Like I said, I just can't for some reason. I mean, if there's another movie, or if they were to remake it or something like that, then I'll probably sit down and watch it. We actually were thinking about taking the kids to go see, what was that, by Angel Studios, King of Kings.
They're no longer. It's not in theaters anymore.
That doesn't make sense.
They pulled it out in a week.
That doesn't make
Because
sense.
it's an Easter movie. That's why.
I think it's on. I think it could be watched on Prime or something. I don't know.
It might be on Angel Studios, but Angel Studios is like $18 a month.
Yeah, Angel Studios is a lot. I'm not signing up for Angel Studios.
I would.
It's too much a month, but What was it? Yeah, I mean, I'll still watch it, but I Angel Studios is definitely now a questionable production company in my mind because of everything they supposedly stand for and claim to be about, and then they turn around and look at all the names that they had doing the voiceover work for King of Kings.
Deborah's making fun of me.
What?
She goes, John, listen, listen.
Just just such a topic change, lol, Deborah says. And then, oh, John, listen.
I
But yeah,
know,
but
I
Angel,
know, Deborah.
but Angel Studios hiring the likes of Mark Hamill and other
I'm so disappointed in that.
and other celebrities who probably have a lot of the similar views as him about our country, about our society, about our government, about our current president, about about Christianity, about all the things that they've been saying for these past 4 or 5 years, 6 years that have made us all turn our backs on them. And Angel Studios goes and hires a bunch of them to do the voiceover work uh for a movie about the holiest of stories, or one of the holiest of stories. And that's just, I don't know. Like I said, maybe we'll watch King of Kings. People seem to like it. Maybe we'll watch it with the kids just for the kids to get the message out of it. But yeah, Angel Studios itself though is very questionable in my
Hey,
mind at this point.
Brimstone.
Hey, Brimstone, what's going on, brother? Good to see
Yeah,
you,
I
man.
know. John Ambler with the John, listen, listen.
No, Deborah, it's John. John. Oh boy, here we go again.
What are you gonna do? I have an accent. I can't delete it. I can't just go, alt control delete. I can't. If I could get rid of it, I would. But it's there. It's not going nowhere.
Uh, Brimstone says I
Oh,
hit the flea
Ghost
market,
Rider,
got some cheap
nice,
books today. Nothing big, some Ghost Rider.
nice.
Hey, Brimstone, you know who loves Ghost Rider?
Me.
She loves Ghost
Oh, Brimstone. I should show you my artwork that I have in my wall in my bedroom. You can't. He can't see it because the way you're turned.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
this
getting
dude
up
at,
and
at
trying
a
to pull the
Comic
camera
Con,
around.
this guy at a Comic Con, he actually drew like a ghost, but a ghost. Oh my gosh, I'm throwing a blank right now. A Ghost Rider picture, and then what he did was he burned the edges of the picture, so it looks like it was on fire. It's so freaking cool.
Oh
I
yeah,
paid
it got burnt up.
$30 for it with a frame. It's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah,
It's
the guy
gorgeous.
did a great job with it.
He really did. Great work. I hope he's back again one day. We can get more art from him.
It's too. I was gonna maybe pick up the camera and turn it, but that side of the room is a little too messy for my
I gotta
liking.
clean my bedroom. I know.
Brimstone said nothing big. It was $5 or $6. $5 for 6 issues. Oh,
That's
that's awesome, man.
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, even if they're not keys, that's still awesome. That's a good haul you got there, brother. We need to do that. We need to find a flea market or something.
Oh, Error said. What did Error say? Because I missed what Error said.
Error is here. Error said, well, I saw Error earlier. Said, "Hi everyone. I'll be in and out of the stream." And the Error just said, what is it? I don't know. Hot dogs and tater tots. Something about hot dogs and tater tots. I don't know.
Hot dogs and tater tots.
Yeah, something
That's
about
a
hot
good
dogs and
meal. Let
tater
me
tots.
tell you, that's a good easy meal. I'm be honest.
Bent John.
Bent what?
I don't know. They're talking
Oh,
another language now in the chat.
can you please close caption for Mrs. Comics? I can't understand. Really, really, really.
Hey, hey, Brimstone's been trying to make that one work for a few weeks now. Give him the credit. It's good.
The Jersey salute. How about that?
Give him credit. It's a good one. John says Brimstone, I'm not sure they do closed captioning in Jersey speak.
John, are you fucking kidding me, John? Really? Wow.
Panda Simone says error. In and out works for everyone, just saying.
Oh my god.
Margaret Regal says gotta go, have fun, stay safe all. Thanks,
Bye.
Margaret. Take care. Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of scrolling through, just seeing what we got.
So yeah, so Yeah, what a wonderful day it's been. I made tacos tonight for dinner because I was lazy. I was like, I don't want to make a big meal. So I text Comics that way with his because he was streaming with Tomby, and I was like, "Hey, tacos," and his
Oh
face was like,
yeah,
"Hell
tacos.
yeah, tacos!" Comics that would eat tacos every day with no problem.
I mean, I'm already a fat boy. Might as well just. I mean, I know the goal of this year is for us to lose weight and start exercising, which we need to start doing now that the
I
nice
know
weather is
we
here.
do. We would. I know we went off the
But
wagon again.
but just a secret for the chat. To let you in on something. Fatty likes the tacos. Just saying. Just letting you guys know what's
And
up.
he likes homemade bread and empanadas and what else?
Taco.
Anything I make, he eats it. It doesn't matter.
Fatty likes to eat.
Whose strings are stronger tonight? Panda, John. I have to say, I think it's Deborah.
Uh,
Deborah's had a rough day. I think
I'm gonna
Deborah
go.
drank.
I'm gonna go with the dark horse on this one. I'm gonna say Panda Simone.
No, Deborah. Deborah went through a murder shit. I would be drinking
That was
too.
it wasn't her directly. It was a neighbor, and that
It
was beautiful.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When you go through traumatic stuff like that, you need a drink.
Deborah's a tough gal. She's a tough Southern gal. She's got this.
Oh, vodka cranberry. Oh, Deborah, you're speaking my language.
Deborah
I
said lots
love
of vodka,
cranberry and
cranberry
vodka.
juice, and I like a lemon twist in mine.
Mm-mm. Deborah, what you do for me, you do pineapple juice, cranberry juice, and orange juice with vodka. I'm good. I'm set.
I'm pretty sure there's hold on. Shelfrock says, "Oh my god, comics dad." About me whispering into the mic.
He likes to eat.
John says mine is whiskey, Bailey's, and coffee. Coffee. But no, I'm pretty sure it's against YouTube terms of service. But we might maybe we should do a red solo cup stream.
I can have liquor now.
I gotta ask
I can have
around.
liquor. I can have liquor. Because guess what? I am off the blood thinners. So Comics Wife, aka Queen's Comics, can have her wine now. She can have her cranberry vodka, pineapple juice. You know what, Comics Dad? Shut the hell up. You whiskey little fucker.
But no, I gotta talk to some people about that first that know like what is it? Terms of service, YouTube and Rumble terms of service and stuff a lot better than I do. But so long as the idea that I have in my head flies, we maybe we'll do a red solo cup stream coming up here in at some point.
What the hell is a red solo cup stream?
We put a beverage inside a red solo cup, and then we drink the iced tea that's in the red solo cup.
I'm a wine girl. I have to have a wine glass. I'm a princess. I don't do a red cup. I'm not a country girl. I'm not doing a red solo cup. I need a wine glass. I am royalty, damn it.
Yes, but then everybody will be able to see what's in your glass.
No, they won't. It's water. With crystal light.
Yes, water with crystal light, I'm
There
sure.
you go. Oh my god, Sean just said you can sing the red solo cup
You know what?
song.
Whoever was starting that shit in the chats might be on something. I'm just saying.
Fuck you.
Fair enough. No, fuck that person.
Okay, I didn't say that. That did not come out of my mouth. I'm just saying.
Frog says you gonna get it, Comics Dad. Oh man. Alright, where is it? Did it pop up over here on the Rumble Studio side so I can highlight it? No. But Panda Simone chimed in on our little wager. She said,
Did
okay,
you see
John
what
wins.
Shauna said? She said we can sing the red. Okay, sorry.
I'm getting to it. Well, Sean also said earlier, I'm here-ish hockey game right now. Yeah, watch the hockey game, John. Do what you gotta do. Shellfrog says John Ambler wins. Panda Simone said, okay, John wins. Panda Simone, you didn't even share with us. You didn't even share what you got. You're my
What she
dark horse in
got?
this race.
What she got?
She didn't say.
Oh, champagne flute. Hell yes.
Sean and Pippin says, and you sing the Red Solo Cup song. I do not know that song.
You don't
So
know
no,
the
I
Red
will
Solo
not.
Cup song?
You will sing it then.
Oh my
Uh,
god! Now I have to play it for you.
One
It's
more.
got Jeff Dunham in it. What?
Tafcaj. Tafcaj, I think, artist formerly known as Dr. John Cookass. That's, I think, what Jonas started calling you, right? Tafcaj or something like that? Because your name is too damn long, sir. But yeah, he said, what wine glasses do you use on Crystal Light? He gets it. He gets it.
Okay, so
He gets it. Wink, wink.
then I'll get a colorful wine glass. I'll never know what's in it because I can't see it. Oh no, they make Red Solo Cup wine glasses.
Oh, hold on one second. Panda Simone. I'm sorry, Panda Simone. I did not see that. Rye and 7. I did share.
I don't know what that means.
I apologize, Panda Simone. I did not see that earlier.
What does that mean?
I do not know.
Oh,
But it seems like my dark horse did not pay off, and John Ambler is indeed the winner. We were both wrong.
Oh, it's a drink she's drinking. Oh,
Yes, that's what she's having. Yes.
I don't know what that is. Is it like vodka?
Sorry, guys. It was me because I started drinking first. Tafcaj says muscat sniffer, perhaps. I don't know. John Abel said, I sent proof of how big my glass is to Deborah and Panda Simone. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, John wins. Actually, hold on. Is the video going to work in the studio? No, it's not working. I got to figure out what's going on with the freaking... all of a sudden, the browsers don't want to do the video playback, and I don't know why. And it's bothering me. But I'll figure it out later, I guess. I don't know. But... Oh, here, hold on. Alright, let's try that.
Oh my god.
What? I know I missed something.
No, you
Oh,
didn't.
Panda Simone
I got
said...
a text.
Panda Simone said the 7-Up soda. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, 7. Oh, okay. What did she call it?
Understood.
Well, in Canada, it might be called something different.
I don't think so, but no. I think she was just trying to say 7-Up because and 7. So she just didn't say up in the 7-Up. That's all. We're just dumb, Mrs. Comics. We didn't understand.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Shellfrog says, Tafcaj, what is a proper amount of time to let a bottle of wine breathe?
Holy shit!
What?
John Ambler just sent me. Okay, I have to show this. John Ambler just sent me his glass.
Oh yeah, holy hell, yeah, for anybody in the Discord.
Oh my god, John, you trying to die alcohol poisoning? Are you trying to die? Like, are you trying to commit suicide? Like, what the hell? What are you putting in that?
We don't use that word.
What?
We say unalive.
Oh, are you trying to like off yourself?
Unalive yourself.
Oh, you're trying to unlie yourself.
Tafcaj says, Comics Dad, you ever saber a champagne bottle? I have not sabered a champagne bottle because I am not a champagne drinker, sir.
No, he ain't romantic.
I have had champagne a total once in my entire life, and it was at a friend of mine's wedding. That it was actually a wedding that I had taken the Queen to shortly after we had first started dating.
Wait, you didn't have champagne there?
Yes, they had champagne at the table, and remember, you couldn't have it because you had Comics Kid number 2 inside your belly.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
No, I drank one, and then that guy Joe that I was working with, he had the other one because him and his wife were sitting on the other side. Oh,
that's right, because he said, I'll drink yours too.
Yeah. He had a good time with it too.
Yeah. No, Comics Dad you want to see, I wish I had the video. Comics Dad danced. He got really drunk. He started dancing like a fucking leprechaun.
Deborah says, John Ambler, it's not always about the size. It's what you do with it.
Oh
Shell Frog says
shit.
I didn't even see the glass.
Oh, I'll show Shelfer. Hold on. I'll show you again. Hold on. Hold on. I got you right here. Here it. Here it is. Shell Frogs. You see it? You see it?
Tafcaj, no, I agree. Sabering it looks looks like a lot of fun. I don't own a bottle of champagne. I have no reason to go out and buy one. So
I'm a wine drinker anyway. I don't do champagne. I'm not that fancy. Give me some pink Moscato and we good to go.
give me a bare minimum a halfway decent beer at most. Give me like a 50-year 100-year aged bottle of bourbon and whiskey, and I'll be good.
He loves maple whiskey. It's his favorite.
Oh, that shit in Knob Creek, that shit goes down so smooth. Oh,
I can't. I don't know how you guys drink that shit.
maybe one day we'll share some stories if we ever do like maybe like a Discord chat for everybody, like a Discord voice call for everybody, or like if we ever get enough people to come over to Rumble, maybe we'll do a Rumble only, and we'll talk and we'll share some stories about beverages and times we have consumed them, or something like that. We'll figure something out. That sounds like it could be fun.
Wait, hold on. You want me to tell about my drinking days? I drink 2 glasses of wine. I'm like
No, I'm
hammered.
just saying some fun stories that everybody's got.
Okay.
Shell Frog says, God bless. God bless Shell Frogs. I think that was directed at John Ambler for the size of the glass.
See my comment above at John Rimmer's big. Yeah, we didn't you just read that comment?
Yeah, it's not about the size; it's what you do with it. Yeah, I read that before, Deborah. I saw that. Yeah, I'm pretty vigilant on the chat tonight because I'm not looking up other stuff and pulling up other stuff to talk
No,
about and look
we
at
just
look
bullshit
at
and
and
having
all
fun.
that. So yeah, that's all this is.
We're just a bullshit night. Bullshit.
I am just checking things just in case something does come across, but
I mean,
Mary R is here. Hi, Comics Dad and chat. Hi, Mary R. How are you? Welcome back. I know I've seen you pop in here once before in the past. So welcome back, Mary R. I hope you're doing well. A happy Easter to you, or happy early Easter to you. And then also, while I'm talking about it, everybody, please hit like on the stream. And for anybody that's here, maybe lurking or in the chat and may not be subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. Anybody who also has a Rumble account, I would really appreciate if you also went over to Rumble and followed the Comics Dad channel over there. Now, with Rumble, for anybody who's not familiar with how Rumble works, creators have channels and profiles. So if you search Comics Dad, you should get the channel. But if you see the Comics Dad, that is my profile. Do not follow the profile. Follow the channel. Those are 2 separate things. But yeah. Anyway, so Mrs. Comics,
Mr. Comics.
what have you seen anything or heard anything lately since we last talked about anything coming up, anything new or interesting you'd heard about? Or I mean, I know you and I were, even though we were in the house together for most of the day, we were at 2 separate ends of the house for most of the day. So I didn't even really talk to you today for the most part. So
I took the kids outside to go play with bubbles.
oh yeah, we went outside with bubbles. I wasn't out there the whole time. I came in to record that one video at some point, but yeah, we had some fun with the bubbles, and the bubbles explode. That reminds me of. Has anybody seen the movie Beer Fest from the comedy troupe Broken Lizard?
I was talking.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. Beer Fest is hilarious. All right, hold on. Before I talk about Beer Fest,
anyway, before he says something about
Rambler 2000 over on Rumble says that John guy knows how to drink. I salute him. You think someday I could be as cool as him? Maybe Rambler.
Okay, straight jacket you on. We got it.
excuse me. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just rubbing my nose. I got an itch.
That's right, Sean. I'm
Um,
talking here. He cut me off. You
uh,
cut me off. That's fucked up.
but no, Beer Fest. Beer Fest. I think you've actually watched Beer Fest with me, right?
I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's hilarious. So if she didn't like it, that means it's hilarious. But if she doesn't like a comedy movie, that means it's funny.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Well, I'm just saying because there are plenty of funny movies out there that you've sat there and say that funny, it's dumb. Dumb humor is some of the best humor. uh, well, hold on. There we go. Tafcadge says, "Ever see Club Dread? Same comic group. Yeah, Club Dread is another funny one. That's probably my least favorite Broken Lizard film. Obviously, number one would be Super Troopers. Everybody loves Super Troopers. Super Troopers is just a classic. Beer Fest is also good. But no, I talked about Beer Fest because we were talking about Bubbles and that voice that I did, the bubble, it explode. So in the movie, for anybody that is familiar with it, you remember, what is it, Bobo? Or something like that? What was the creepy German doll's name that their grandfather had that they passed down to the grandsons who...
What are you talking about?
Beer Fest.
I don't know. I don't remember that movie. I watched that movie with you once. I didn't.
Anyway, go check. Okay, fine. You know what? Go check out Beer Fest. Whenever we start doing watch parties, Beer Fest will be one of the movies that we do a watch party for. There.
Wait, who drank bull's milk? Hold
No,
on.
no. That's from the movie. That's from the movie.
I'm like, who the fuck drank bull's milk?
Yeah, Catch.
That's not milk. That's cum.
Yeah. I. Tafcadge says, I drink bull's piss in a Collins glass. Salmon, yep. Deborah Perkins said, "Oh shoot, I don't have Rumble. I'm gonna lose my blue wrench shoot." No, Deborah, you're fine. I don't know how mods and stuff over on Rumble work, and even then, over on the Rumble side, it hasn't really picked up that much steam just yet. So there's not even really need for it anyway. Rumble. I would like to eventually have Rumble be on par and somewhat equal to the YouTube channel, but that's just not how it is right now. More focused on the YouTube side than I am the Rumble side. We're doing these live streams, the read-alongs I upload up there, but I don't have the gaming stream set up over on Rumble. So until I do, it's not an even 50-50. So don't worry about it, Deborah. Shauna said, "How about just no to the creepy dolls?" I mean, it's not that creepy. It's kind of like just a mild creepy. It's not like horror movie creepy. It's just weird. That's all. Oh yeah, John says, "Never drink bull's milk. That ain't milk." Yeah. That Rambler dude is sick. Like seriously, says Deborah Perkins. Ramblematic over on Rumble says, "I mean, they let anybody in Rumble. Just look at me." Agreed. They let me on Rumble too. Mary R. Mary R. This is kind of par for the course for
welcome to the comics crew.
So
welcome to the comics crew, where things are not rated G.
Yeah, if this is not your speed, Mary R, I definitely recommend you come back for the Talkin' Shop streams, which we're having one next week. So if this chat is definitely not your cup of tea, definitely go check out the pre-recorded videos. Probably you're better off.
Oh my god!
Hold on.
I'm done. Nope.
Mary R, error fate only valid response. Tafcadge says golden showers leads to yellow snow. Over on Rumble, Ramblermatic 2000. Wait, who is this Deborah Perkins talking about? I'm the epitome of sanity and totally not sick.
Yeah, straight jacket
Ramblermatic
John.
2000. Ramblermatic 2000 seems like a stand-up dude.
Straight Jacket John. That's his name.
Shellfrog says John English is very wise with his words, especially for those who have no common sense. Let's see. Let's do a quick refresh over here. See if there's anything that's popped up. No, what am I doing?
So anyway, like I was trying to
Oh,
tell
oh,
everybody.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing.
No, go ahead. You take the
No, go ahead.
spotlight
No,
every
go ahead.
fucking day of my
Go ahead.
life.
Well, I mean, it is the Comics Dad channel. Damn it.
We could have went on mine, motherfucker.
Smash.
Anyway, I was trying to say as I was rudely interrupted by my peasant of a husband. Um, just trying to say. So today my daughters got up and my little one said, "Can I get bubbles?" So we went and got a bubble machine from Target, some bubbles, some bubble wands. And we set it up outside because it was 80 degrees outside today. Mind you, there was no sunlight. It was just 80 degrees, so it was hot, nice and warm, beautiful breeze coming through. So we stayed outside and we were doing bubbles. Well, then we let Riley outside with us. Riley's my 3-pound dog, like you saw yesterday in my channel. She's my cute little fuzzy buzzy. I love her so much. We took her outside. Did not know Riley is terrified of the bubble machine. She was freaking out every time a bubble came out. She jumped. I don't know why she's scared of bubbles. Dogs terrified of bubbles. And then she started eating the bubbles. And then realized they taste like shit, and she started because she started realizing they were disgusting. So my dog is who called my dog a rat dog? Hold up a second. Okay, listen. Don't be calling my dog a rat dog. My
Hold on.
dog is the
Hold
most
on.
beautiful creature on the planet.
Hold on.
Straight
Let's
Jacket
address this
John
one
said it.
first. Taff Cadge says if you guys make it to Eugene, Oregon, a lot of wine tastings and Beer Fest is coming to 4K Blu-ray soon. Yes, because I don't believe I have Beer Fest on either DVD or Blu-ray. So if that's the case, definitely getting it. Now here we go. Ramblermatic 2000 over on Rumble says, "Is that the rat dog I hear so much about?" Yes, Riley is the rat dog. Deborah says, "John Ambler, maybe you should take a step down." Tafcatch said, "I used to teach wine drinking
Oh, that's
classes."
cool.
I think you meant classes.
That's cool.
I mean, I didn't know you needed a class on how to drink wine, but I mean, hey man, if somebody was willing to pay you for it,
John,
get the
I
grip.
swear to
Good on
God,
you.
John, you're such a bullshitter. You're normal in this chat, and then your other side, your Rumble chat,
John
you
Abler
are
said, "Oh
straight
snap,
jacket
he did."
John.
As a response to Ramblermatic over on Rumble. But let's see. Yeah, so WrestleMania is going on tonight. Actually, what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I keep clicking on the link instead. There we go. Tafcadge says Road Trip is also coming to 4K Blu-ray. Fingers crossed for Euro Trip. Yeah, I haven't seen Road Trip in a long time. I think it's about time for a rewatch. So thank you for that, Tafcadge. And yeah, Euro Trip is funny.
I like Road Trip.
Ramblermatic says, "Let's
Euro
get
Trip.
ready." Ramblermatic on Rumble says, "Let's get ready to rumble." Thank you, Ramblermatic. But yeah, WrestleMania is going on tonight. I think it's actually happening. Yeah, it's 20 after 9. WrestleMania is happening literally right now. I think it's over in Vegas, which is where actually a lot of the streamers that a lot of you guys watch are, and a lot of other people in the community, like the Geeks and Gamers and the FNT community, everything are all coming back from Vegas because last night or Thursday night, Thursday night was the Friday Night Tights meetup over in Vegas. So Tafcadge says, "Is it on Peacock?" I actually do not know, Tafcadge. I have not watched WWE wrestling or any kind of wrestling
I don't watch that
in at least 6 years, because the last time I watched wrestling was before Queen here and I have gotten before we got together. So John Ambler said this chat can only handle one of me. I don't know. Yeah, there is only one of you, John. There's just you. I don't know what you're talking about, man. But no, artist. I do want to get back into wrestling. Just part of the problem is I mean it's on, I think it's streaming on Netflix now, so I could do that. But I don't know who like 90% of the wrestlers are now. I have no vested interest in most of the matches and storylines. Like it just it's gonna be hard for me to get back into, but I do want to get back into it because actually in June, I want to say, we are having a guest on Talking Shop, who he's kind of an entertainment pundit commentator who goes on to who is a somewhat regular now over on the WDW Pro Show, but he is also involved in like a smaller independent wrestling company, I believe somewhere in upstate New York. So that'll be an exciting and a really really interesting show. And that'll be probably our opportunity, both mine and also you guys in the chat. It'll be our opportunity to ask some wrestling questions because we will have somebody who has their ear to the ground in the wrestling world. So that'll be great, and that'll be in June. Shellfrog says, random gross question. What is the weirdest country food you have ever eaten? For example, pickled eggs, pig's feet. So you mean like redneck food? Is that what she means?
What'd you just say?
Redneck food.
No,
is that what she means? Or does she mean like ethnic food? I think she means like down south food. Yeah, okay. So over on the YouTube chat, Shellfrogs also said armadillo. What did that taste like? Yeah, she's talking about redneck Southern food.
Redneck. Okay, so
take it away, Queen. You know better than I do.
I've eaten redneck Southern, like Cajun summer food, like that kind of food.
Yes, that's what she's talking about.
Redneck. I have eaten squirrel brains. Boom. And the reason why is in Louisiana, they eat squirrel, and I had squirrel brain stew.
Deborah says, Shellfrogs, you're killing me with your random topic changes. The most redneck meal that I've ever had, not really all that redneck. I've had rabbit. That's about it. Not cooked any certain way. It just kind of tastes like chicken. Just a really, really lean chicken. That was it.
I love alligator. I love alligator.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Oh, no, you know what? No, I'm sorry. There is this one thing. Well, I don't know if it's considered redneck food, but Mrs. Comics, we had this down in Virginia. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I do?
Yeah. Something called scrapple.
Oh, that nasty bullshit.
Yeah. Blech. Scrapple is disgusting. Scrapple is like some kind
tastes
of
like ass crack.
Scrapple is some kind of like, what's it, like a grits mixed with liver, like grounded up liver or some shit like that? If I'm remembering correctly, but whatever it was gross as hell. And I had never heard of it before until we went down to Virginia.
It's pig intestines, liver, not the intestines, trying to think what the hell they call it. Not liver, it's the other thing too. It's the pancreas. Pancreas, liver, intestines, and then like parts of the cheek and the ears and stuff, and they grind it all up and they put it in these blocks, and it's like Spam. And apparently the Southern people love this shit.
It's nasty.
And it tastes like ass crack mixed with fucking horse shit mixed with fucking cow shit and a piece of bread.
Nasty. But Mary R says I love to eat squirrels, but never had the brains.
I gagged. I don't like squirrel meat. I have to say I don't. Now, see, I love chicken feet.
I don't know. I've never had squirrel.
I love pig feet, and I love it when it's marinated in sauces. Oh, so good. I eat tripe. I'll eat calf's brains. I love cow tongue. Cow tongue is my favorite thing in the world. I'll eat that shit on everything. He won't, but no, I will. But you have to understand, Comix dad was raised in a home where they didn't eat shit like that. My abuela fed me everything. We ate crickets. I loved crickets. I could eat crickets sitting here with lime juice watching TV.
It's because I lived in civilization.
So did I. But people don't understand. Like in Puerto Rico, there's some people.
Exactly. My point. Thank you.
What?
Especially back then.
What are you talking about?
I'm joking. I'm trying to get your goat.
Yeah,
Trying to
fuck
say
you.
I'm trying to jokingly say Puerto Rican is not civilized. That
We
was what I
are
was trying to say.
civilized, thank you.
Well,
No,
maybe
but
now.
listen, so like our culture is about preserving the older times. Like our biggest thing was we ate grasshoppers, we ate crickets, we ate worms, we ate tarantula. I've had all of it. I had no problem eating it because my grandmother taught me how to eat this shit. Now, yes, some people think it's nasty, but you have to realize something. When you don't have anything, that's all you have to live on. Bugs are a great source of protein. They are high in protein. They're actually more in protein than beef, chicken, pork, all that. They're actually better for you. And crickets are actually really good. If you saute them with lemon and chilies and stuff, it tastes fucking amazing.
Shell Frog said, "Anyone ever had brains in their scrambled eggs?" That's just gross.
I have.
Era Fate says squirrel is good.
I'm not big on squirrel. I tried it.
Panda Simone says ass crack. Queen Comic almost choked on my drink, woman.
I'm sorry. I didn't make you choke.
Era Fate said cow tongue was good. Ramblermatic 2000 on Rumble said, "What in the Kentucky Fried Fuck are y'all talking about?"
Okay.
Taft Cabbage
So
says Armenians love cow tongues. Mary
I
R
love
is
cow
enjoying
tongue.
herself. Good. She hasn't. Mary R hasn't left the stream. I know she was getting a little maybe sick earlier to her stomach with those emojis, but she's still here, so that's good. Deborah said, "Shell frogs, baby. You know better than to say this in front of Rambler." Tafkaj said head cheese is a Norwegian delicacy.
I've had head cheese. A
Fuck
friend
is
of
head cheese?
mine, okay, so head cheese comics dad is different parts of the pig that they make into like a block, and when they slice it, it's very you can get it thin. It's see-through. Well, sometimes it's see-through, depending on how you get it. But it's like parts of the head and the cheeks and the ears, the nose,
That's
and
not cheese.
but they call it's meat. It's not head cheese.
Okay, but
It's
then
called head cheese because they pretend it's like just don't worry about it. It's the point that it's really good. If you get it right, it's good. Here's the problem. I don't like goat head cheese. I don't like goat. I tried goat multiple times, multiple different ways. I'm not into goat, but head cheese off a of a pig, chef's kiss.
Deborah says, "Yup, stomach is a turning." Oh,
Deborah,
Era.
it's because you're not used to this.
Yeah, neither am I, Deborah. You're not alone. Era Fate said, "How would Pumpkin feel knowing that you've eaten spiders?" For anybody who doesn't know, Pumpkin is Queen Comic's wife's pet jumping spider. That little
And
fucking monstrosity in my kitchen.
oh no, listen. I gotta tell you guys, update. So you could see the baby sack now, and there's more than I thought. It looks like it's about 50 in there if they all make it. So I'm so excited. But no, I would never tell my pumpkin boo that I eat spiders. Like I don't eat them anymore.
Well,
Plus she's a jumping spider.
Why would you even tell Pumpkin? Because Pumpkin's a fucking spider. It doesn't
She
understand you.
understands me.
Pumpkin does not fucking understand you.
Yes, she does. They're very smart. She loves to
They're
sit on my
very
desk and
monstrous.
dance and stuff.
They're
She
very,
loves it.
they're very crushable.
You touch my spider, I'm gonna fuck you up.
The spider touches me, I'm a fucking
I'm
squash
gonna
it.
fucking kill you. You touch my spider.
Tafkaj says only had cow tongue once, and that was in Moscow. I'm surprised you made it back.
So Moscow
Surprised-
has good cow tongue,
or hold on, Tafkaj. Tafkaj. Sputnik.
okay, hold on.
Hold on.
So,
I'm trying to test
can I
something.
just tell him something,
I'm trying to
please?
see. I'm trying to test if Tafkaj is a dormant, forgotten about Soviet Union sleeper cell. I'm testing. I'm testing activation words. Sputnik, vodka, hockey. I don't know. That's all I got. Comrade.
Okay, so honestly, you've had cow tongue in Moscow. Here's the thing. If you have it in Puerto Rico, it's phenomenal. We marinate it in tomatoes and chilies and garlic, and we make it a very good like sauce with it, and then it sits for like 2 or 3 days and just infuses all of that into the actual tongue itself, and then you cut it thin and you fry it on a griddle and put it like on bread or a tortilla or whatever you. I'm telling you, it is fucking amazing. It's like the best roast beef you'll ever have in your whole entire life. It is delicious. Just saying.
I called it. Tafkaj hasn't lived in Russia for over 20 years, but you lived there. And he also says, I do like bacon. Deborah Perkins said, vodka and champagne are my go-to nourishment. Had a girl, Deborah. Era Fate said, yay, more grandkids for you. No, because they're not grandkids, because they're not human. They're little monstrosities with 8 legs. Shellfrog said, you're all welcome for the topic change. John Abler says, the saws is the boss. But just real quick, I see we've got 2 people watching over, well, technically 1 person watching over on Rumble, because the other one showing is technically me. Because when you stream through Rumble
Dad.
Studio, what?
Do you remember earlier when I said I don't know who that person was on YouTube that did a thing for me?
Sure.
You know who that was?
No.
Tomby's wife.
Oh, Tam.
I know. I was like, oh shit, it's Tam. That's fucking
very nice.
awesome.
But yeah, to the 2 people, well, really 1 person technically over on Rumble, Rambler-Matic says, yeah, I'm still here. Thank you, Rambler-Matic, for hanging out. And to the 15 people over on YouTube, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. We're not just done yet. I'm just saying thank you. But if everybody's enjoying the stream,
and everybody, please like and subscribe for Queen Comix wife herself. I am now new on. I have 25 subscribers now. Yay! You guys are awesome. I made it 25 today. I'm so proud of myself. Wait, what about Target?
Tafkaj, no, not Target the store.
Oh,
Tafkaj was playing into my joke about him being a dormant Soviet Union sleeper cell. Who is my Target master Comix Dad? Comrade Comix Dad, it would be.
I love Target.
Rambler-Matic 2000 over on Rumble. All by myself.
Yeah, we know. Strict Jacket George, we know.
But yeah, to the 14 people over on YouTube and the people on Rumble, please don't forget to hit like on the stream if you're having fun with us tonight. Also, for anybody who's lurking and new to the channel, 2 things that I ask. 1 is that you subscribe to the channel if you're having fun here. And 2 is that you make yourself known in the chat. Just
one of the mods. Throw my link in there. One of the mods. Throw my link in there.
Yeah, Deborah Perkins or John Ambler, go ahead and throw a Queen Comix Wife's channels, both for YouTube and Rumble, into the chat if you don't mind. I do appreciate it. Thank you. John Ambler and Deborah Perkins are awesome mods over here on the Comix Dad channel. Tafkaj says Shellfrogs I have programmed. Because Shellfrog says don't get caught, Tafkaj.
Oh, Comix Dad, look.
Target is my target, Mistress Comix Dad. So
I like Target.
Yeah, he's targeting Target apparently, I guess.
I love Target. I shop there all the time. Ask Comix Dad. He hates me for it.
Error Feet said, I know how to break programming, but you're not going to like it. Shellfrog says, congratulations on your success, wife. Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. Indeed. We were at 20 yesterday, and now we're at 25 today. So let's get this moving to 100. We're going to get to 100 by end of June. We should be at 100, hopefully.
And then last night here on the Comix Dad channel over on the YouTube side, we hit our mid-range goal of 250 for subscribers over here. So thank you guys so much in the Comix crew. Just in case for anybody who didn't see either the YouTube post or the X post, I appreciate you guys, Comix crew, so much for hanging out week in, week out, as I'm just sitting here trying to grow the channel just into something that everybody can enjoy. But we're not stopping. We're going to keep the momentum going, and the momentum that we've had so far is all because of you guys in the Comix crew. So keep doing what you've been doing. Hit the share button to actually send links to the streams or to the channel itself to everybody that you know, or at least anybody that you think would like the channel. And ask him John threw the YouTube channel in there.
Oh, he did. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
he
Dawn.
did.
You're not slacking no more.
But then and then also if they like it, just ask them to subscribe. Because when we hit 300 on the YouTube side, like I said, eventually I'll focus on the Rumble side more. I'm slowly gaining traction. We've got 19 followers on Rumble, but
Comix Dad.
hold on one
I
second.
like this. I like this artist formerly known as John, whatever his last name. I can't.
Yeah,
I'm
Tap
not
Catch.
gonna. Yeah, listen. He is so awesome. You know what he just said? He said, so, "Celebrate by buying something at Target."
Oh yeah, I
I
see
love
that.
him. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's already there enough, Tap Catch. um, but yeah, let's keep this momentum rolling though for both Queen Comics Wife's channel and for the channel here, Comics Dad. Because when we hit 300 here on YouTube, 300 subscribers, I am going to roll out new content, whether it's going to be in the form of a live stream or just other types of videos. I have a couple ideas floating around in my head, and as we get closer to 300, I'll be able to narrow it down to maybe 2 different ideas, and then once we hit 300, I'll probably put a poll out asking you guys what you want to say between whatever ideas I have going on in my head that I've narrowed down. But we have to hit the 300 subscriber mark first. So please, guys, like, share, subscribe, share. Tell everybody. But thank you guys so much for hanging out here tonight. I do appreciate it. And hanging out every night that I go live or that Queen Comics goes live.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're nobody. We're Muff Cabbage.
Or Muff Cabbage. Taff Catch says that's why Canadians are so pissy. All their Target stores were closed. Shauna said, congrats, Queen Wife. John Abler says, I be buzzing now.
Wait, who buzzing?
John's buzzing. He says, I be buzzing.
Oh, like buzzing as like in drunk. Got it.
Yes, he's got good buzz going. Good for you, John. John Abel says, Shell Frogs. So far, this one glass past the halfway mark, though. Way to go, John. Gig Giggity's here. Says, Comics is. Gig Giggity. What's going
Hold
on,
on. What
brother?
did artist say to me? I saw my name. What the hell did he say?
Error Fate said,
No, not
Queen
Error
Comics Wife.
Fate. Artist formerly.
Oh, Tafkaj? He said, Your Majesty or Your Highness, what is Mrs. Comics Dad's preference?
What does that mean?
Would you rather be called Your Majesty or Your Highness for when you're on your channel?
Call me Queen Comics Wife. You don't have to call me Majesty. I mean, you can call me Majesty all you want, or Your Highness. Listen, Your Highness sounds bad. I like that. I like that. Your Highness.
Oh, Christ. Here we
Your
go.
Highness.
But yeah, Gig Giggity though is here. Gig Giggity, brother, we have missed you, man. So glad to see you back over here in the chat and on the channel. Welcome back, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see
I
what
wish I could
else.
show Era. Damn it.
John Ambler. Wee.
God.
Saying hi, Gig Giggity. Ramblermatic over on Rumble says, Your hindness?
What?
Your hindness.
Whatever.
HIND. Shellfrog says, Error of Fate, I have Red Dead Redemption 2 kitchen items. Ooh, cool. Are they Red Dead Redemption 2 themed? That's neat.
Era got a Star Wars measuring cup set. Oh, son of a bitch. I need that.
I didn't see that.
It says,
oh, yeah, that's up there. Yeah, it didn't show up on the Rumble side. It's in Rumble Studio. So I'm looking at the actual YouTube tab itself, too.
I'm telling you, okay, you can't compete with me because all I have is, well, you can't see it, but my wall on this wall, you can see some of that right there. Right there, those are some of the toys they're in the packages. And then on my wall on this side, I have tons of Star Wars pictures and everything. But I do have lightsaber, salt and pepper grinders because he got me those for Christmas. I did have a Darth Vader apron, but it ripped recently. I was pissed. I was so upset about that. I'm like, really? It had a rip? And then I have a Millennium Falcon light switch. And that's basically all my shit got fucking messed up. I had to throw it away. I'm so upset. But
Shellfrog said R2D2. I read that wrong. Well, again, guys, I'm illiterate.
what about R2D2? What happened?
She has R2D2 kitchen items. Not Red Dead Redemption 2. R2D2. I read that wrong. Because I am a dummy. But Ramblermatic said, so I need to drink. I gotta catch up with all the cool kids. Especially that stud, John Ambler.
Okay, straight jacket John.
Gig Giggity said, I'll be driving, but lurking. Well, Gig Giggity, thank you so much for lurking, brother.
Giggity,
But
I'm
you be
also
safe.
streaming too now, so you could always subscribe to me too. Just saying.
You be yes, in case it has been a while, Gig Giggity. Queen Comix wife. She's no longer Mrs. Comix wife or wife of Comix Dad. She's Queen Comix wife now. And she actually has her own YouTube and Rumble channels, Gig Giggity. So feel free to head on over there as well at some point if you have Rumble or if you just want to hang out with her when she streams. Oh hey, Gaming Chad, what's going on, brother? Gaming Chad on Rumble says, "Hey, Comics fam. Hey, Gaming Chad. Happy Saturday.
Hey,
Happy
gaming
Saturday to
Chad.
you, brother. How are you, dude? Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing well today. And Gaming Chat, if you have any questions, this is just kind of a chill session tonight. So if you got any questions or if you have anything you want to talk about, man, just put it in there. And you got our good buddy Rambler Matic over in the Rumble chat with you. Gaming Chad says, "What's up?"
His name is Straight Jacket John.
Yes, he's yeah, Gaming Chat, Ramblermatic 2000 on Rumble is John Ambler over on YouTube. I like to play into the insanity though. But it's good that that Ramblermatic now has somebody else to talk to over on Rumble because now he doesn't have to talk to himself between Rumble and YouTube. Gaming Chat said absolutely just here to drop it and say how do you do. Ramblermatic looks like he'll gotta go back to talking to yourself between your two personas. But Gaming Chat, thank you so much, man, for dropping in. I appreciate it, brother.
Okay, Shell Frogs, you lost me at that. You like BB-8 because that's too far of a like. I like the oldest Star Wars, so I'm sorry to tell you, you kind of ruined that for me, honey.
Shell
Yeah,
Frogs didn't mention BB-8.
yeah, she did.
No.
She says I have an LED BB-8 nightlight.
Oh, right below Tafcad. I was
Yeah,
looking at Tafcad first.
yeah.
He said,
Sorry,
Shell
I don't
Frogs,
do
I love
BB-8
BB-8.
shit.
Equal trilogy for me. Tafcad, okay, hold on.
R2D2.
Oh, Tafcat, I know Tafcat is fucking around now because he says only sequel trilogy for me. He knows better because I've seen him talk shit about it before. That and also he's here, so he must not like. Yep, he's trolling. He's trolling. Gaming Chad said I lost all interest in Star Wars. Yeah, man. I mean, pretty much we did too. The last thing we had any kind of an interest in was in The Mandalorian. A lot of people hated on season 3 of The Mandalorian. I didn't necessarily. Oh boy, here we go. I didn't necessarily hate on season 3, but it definitely was very lackluster compared to the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian, and then everything else they did afterwards was also crap. But even then, yeah, the sequel trilogy movies are absolute dog shit. I don't acknowledge them whatsoever.
Shell
But
Frogs, I agree with you. We need to get that for John. We have to buy that for John.
but the missus and I, we still do love Star Wars though, Gaming Chad, just older Star Wars. And the only current interest that I have in Star Wars is the Jedi Survivor games. I'm waiting for them to announce the third and final installment because I think it's supposed to be a trilogy. So I'm waiting for that. But outside of that, I'm not holding my breath for anything Star Wars. Even the new Maul animated series they announced, it's probably going to be shit, which is unfortunate because Sam Witwer is coming back to reprise his voiceover role as Darth Maul. He is a super, super, super huge Star Wars fan and nerd and knows so much about Star Wars. I'm surprised he even signed up to do it, to be honest. But he probably needed the money because I haven't seen him in a lot of things. As far as I know, his voice acting work, he hasn't done anything notable, at least that I know of recently. So, Gaming Chat says I only play some Star Wars games, but not interested in new content. No, that's fair. That's very fair. Deborah Perkins said, "There's my love, Giggity."
Look what
Taff
Shell
Catch.
Frog said.
It's not funny at this point, Taff Catch. It's not funny. I know you trolling.
Look what Shell Frogs just said.
This one, SJJ Straight Jacket John. We can get that embroidered on a hat, and John can wear it, and he would with pride.
He will with pride. He really would. He'd do it for us. In hot pink thread.
Error Fate's getting in on the fun. No real Star Wars fans love the sequels. Well, I guess I'm not a real Star Wars fan then. John Abler says, "Oh, aren't those the little jackets you where you hug yourself. Yes, because self-love is the most important love. Gaming Chad says, I'd rather cling on to the memories than embrace the new direction of Disney. No, absolutely. 100%. I absolutely agree with you. Disney is evil. Disney is the devil, Bobby Boucher. Disney Marvel, Disney Star Wars is the devil. Except for season 1 and season 2 of Mandalorian. Those were actually good. But that was it. Taftcatch says, ever see Chasing Amy with the black nationalist talking about Darth Vader and the F. Lando Calrissian? Chasing Amy with
No.
the black nationalist talking about...
I never heard of that. I've seen Chasing Amy.
Yeah. Oh, I think he's talking about that dude John Boyega from the sequel trilogy. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago, I think. Where now all of a sudden he's cucking to the whole Star Wars is racist crowd and say, oh yeah, Star Wars is so racist. Black people are only sidekicks. This, that, and the other. Blah blah blah. When it was the real Star Wars fans that had his back when they fucked him over with his role in those movies.
Oh shit.
Taftcatch says real Star Wars fans like me are non-binary. Let's see. Chewbacca was non-binary.
Wow.
Shell Frog says, John Ambler, would you like a Huggy jacket? Yeah, I think he would. Mrs. Comics, Taftcatch says, no, it's in the movie at the start where they're at a comic convention. At the very beginning of Chasing Amy. Now, see, I have never seen Chasing Amy.
Oh god, it's been years since I've seen Chasing Amy.
I am more partial to Clerks than anything else.
And see, I'm Mallrats.
Yeah, she loves Mallrats. She likes Chasing Amy. I mean, she loves Jay and Silent Bob. Who doesn't? But
no, I didn't like Chasing Amy.
I have been more partial to. Well, I've always been more partial to Clerks and to Dogma. Those are my
Dogma and Mallrats are my two top favorites. I love Mallrats.
Gaming Chad says Donald Glover ruined the Lando Calrissian character. Yeah, well, I didn't see Solo. Once I saw that they did that, especially, that kind of like turned me off to watching the Solo movie altogether. Because Donald Glover, I'm not a big fan. So I said, nope, not doing that. Deborah Perkins over on YouTube says, I see 12 likes. Smash the like button. 13 people here hanging out on YouTube. Thank you so much. And Gaming Chad, thank you so much for hanging out over on Rumble tonight. Everybody, please go ahead and hit that like button. And for anybody that is lurking and hanging out, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying it. And also, everybody, both on Rumble and YouTube, tell other people about the channels. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Share, especially. We just hit 250 subs on YouTube last night. Rumble is going to take some time to grow, but we're going to be working on it.
Have a great weekend.
Gaming Chad says, have a great weekend. See you next time. Oh yeah, happy Easter, Gaming Chad. Thank you so much for stopping by, brother. We appreciate it.
What mall did they film at? Oh god, I think it was the Paramus Mall. I think
it was.
I think it was Paramus Mall. Hold on, let me look. Hold on.
I'm already on it.
I want to see it was, but
Eden Prairie Center in. Oh no, it wasn't in New Jersey at all.
It wasn't.
No, it was in Minnesota apparently.
Oh shit!
It's
a great movie.
Well,
great movie.
Didn't Chasing Amy take place in New Jersey though?
Yes.
Or not Chasing Amy, Mallrats. I mean.
Yes, it was supposed to be a Jersey mall.
Oh yeah. Although the movie is set in New Jersey, the filming took place at Eden Prairie Center, and the mall is referred to by its actual name.
Kevin Smith is from New Jersey. He is from the Garden State.
Arafate says good night and goodbye. Arafate, you're out of here, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it.
He's probably saying goodbye to the other guy.
Happy Easter to you too, Gabe Chad. Arafate said happy Easter as well. No, people are saying goodbye to Error. They think Error's out of here too. Bye, John Ambler, Jersey Mall.
Look, John. Okay, listen. Just because my accent is thicker than his, okay, Doesn't mean shit.
Alright. Yeah, Mrs. Comics, do you have anything else you want to talk about tonight? I know we said this was going to be a short one, but we're already at almost an hour and a half.
Who gives a fuck?
No, I'm just saying. Do you have anything else you have to share?
Oh, so I have to share this. So, um, I actually for my when did I buy this? It was my birthday. It was an early birthday present to myself. So when I was a kid, we were talking about in the car with the kids, like our favorite cartoons when we were kids. And one of my favorite cartoons when I was probably preteen ish was Johnny Bravo.
No, jeez.
And I love Do the Monkey. Like I love fucking Do the Monkey. It's fucking hilarious. And I was showing the kids this show. What was it? About a week, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks
A
ago.
couple weeks ago,
I
yeah.
was showing the kids the thing. My daughter looked at me like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "It's the Do the Monkey." You know, when I started doing the monkey, and she's looking at me like I'm fucking retarded. I'm not gonna lie. She was so pissed at me for bugging her to do the monkey. But you know what? I love it. Johnny Bravo is one of my favorite ones. Ren and Stimpy will always be my favorite cartoon. Like I have a Ren and Stimpy above my computer for work. I have a Ren and Stimpy toy, like little figures or whatever that are in the case that I have on my wall. Because I will always love Ren and Stimpy. Would you like to buy some little bonitos? I fucking love Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, I actually do have something to share. So, for anybody who watched Talkin' Shop the other week with last week with Tomby as our guest, we were talking about the comic 2000 AD, and in it, that's where we got the movie Judge Dredd from, because it was featured in that comic from back in the 70s. Well, apparently, it's because I haven't seen this confirmed anywhere, but I know Tommy and I were talking about them possibly working on another Judge Dredd movie with Carl Urban, because he did Dredd back like 10 years ago or something like that. But it's a Gundam. It's a Gundam. Good follow, by the way. Fun to watch. Says something I finally want comes back after years of being neck deep in cinematic dog shit. We are finally getting another Dredd movie, and I think it's going to have Carl Urban as Dredd again, and I hope so. But the other thing I wanted to show you guys is there was Star Wars Celebrations earlier this week over in Japan. Valiant Renegade with a funny one. This is an actual picture of Pedro Pascal from the event, wearing God knows what the fuck that is. But Valiant Renegade goes, "Bring your mentally disabled kid to work day 2025."
Oh my god.
Good stuff. But no, that was funny. I wanted to share it with you guys. Taff Catch says Valiant Renegade is my enemy. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know or may not be familiar with the whole WDW Pro, Valiant Renegade, that whole circle of channels, Taff Cadge is over there quite often, and I'm pretty sure he has some very friendly tongue-in-cheek beef with Valiant Renegade, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a while since I've watched Valiant. Let's just go through some of the chats here. Johnny Bravo, says John Ambler.
Whatever, John. You know what? Fuck you.
Taff Cat says Fritz the cat. He also says I wouldn't recommend watching Fritz the cat with the kids. No, definitely not.
No, definitely not.
He also says the Clerks cartoon was cool.
I don't think I've ever seen the cartoon for Clerks.
I haven't either. Taff Cadge also says I have it. I have one with Jonas for sure. So Taff Cadge, you have just rivalries with everybody, don't you? Over there. Why do you even bother watching them then? No, like I said, he's got very tongue in cheek, friendly rivalries with panelists over in that circle of channels there though. And Lauren, I might see Lauren soon. Lives close. Oh boy. Let's see. Do we got anything else good that's popped up? Oh, there was something else I was looking at in the trending, I think, over on X. What was it? Yeah, WrestleMania is happening as we speak. Let's see. What's going on? Yeah, we'll go back to presenting. What's going on over in the news section? Uh,
I do have a good question.
White House, what's up?
What is everybody's 80s favorite movie? Not 90s, not 2000s. I'm talking about 80s.
Specifically 80s movie.
Yep.
That is a good question. For me, my favorite 80s movie. Oh boy. Considering I wasn't even alive.
You weren't alive. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I gotta think. My favorite 80s movie is, let me make sure that this actually took place in the 80s. I'm pretty sure it did.
Panda
Yep,
Samoa's
okay.
The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club is good. Oh, Panda Simone. Hold on. Why don't I see things anymore? There we go. Panda Simone. Gaming Chad's still here. He says Top Gun. Good choice.
Nice.
Very good choice. Top Gun Maverick was great too. 20 years later, and they couldn't have done a better job with that movie.
Shauna said
So who
Breakfast Club
said
as well.
Shauna said Breakfast Club? Yeah, Shauna said Breakfast Club. Panda Simone said Breakfast Club. So with Breakfast Club, have you guys seen that Molly Ringwald is now all of a sudden one of the stars of the Breakfast Club? Played the preppy popular girl. She's going back and saying that movie now is too white for the current era, or too white for the times now. Like, bitch, that is the only movie that you were that people remember you from. That, and I think, what was the other one? Was it 16 Candles? I think what she was in.
Yeah.
If that's it, so she needs to shut the fuck up. She is irrelevant, and she's trying to get back in good with the modern audience that doesn't exist because they don't go to these stupid ass woke movies. They don't financially back the message and all the message and all that shit. So she needs to just shut the fuck up. John Ambler also agreed Top Gun was good. For me, one of my favorite 80s movies has got to be. Here, I'll even show it. Come on, there we go. Police Academy. Police Academy. When we start doing the watch parties, the movie watch parties, Police Academy is gonna be on there as one of the movies. Police Academy is such a funny movie. It is one of my favorite 80s movies. Michael Winslow and Steve Guttenberg. Fantastic. Steve Guttenberg is, I don't know what the hell he's been up to for the last 40 years besides Police Academy through the early 90s, but no, Police Academy is where it's at for me for 80s movies.
Shell Frogs, it's the Poltergeist.
Yep. Yeah, Shell Frogs, Poltergeist. Tafcad, Crying Game. Okay. Tafcad also says lame. Police Academy 4 is the best. I'm trying to remember what Police Academy 4 was. That wasn't the one where they were in Miami, was it? I don't think it was. It might have been. I don't remember. They did, I think, a total of 8 Police Academy movies. So, but first Police Academy is a classic. Best one, in my opinion. John Ambler says Terminator, RoboCop, Big Trouble in Little China. Yes, Big Trouble in Little China. Oh my god, how can I forget that? Short Circuit, Spaceballs, Police Academy. Yep, and way too many to mention. Yeah, the 80s was like the golden age of
Yes, it was.
of like good, memorable movies. I mean, we got a bunch of them in the 90s too, but it was predominantly the 80s.
My favorite one of all, because I haven't mentioned mine yet. My favorite one of all time came out in 1984, and John's gonna make fun of me for saying this shit. But my favorite movie in the 80s of all time, I had every damn action figure, I had everything, was the Ghostbusters. I will always love the
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, and I will love them
Who
to
you
the day
gonna
I
call?
die.
Who you gonna call?
The
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, she's the secretary. Ghostbusters.
I fucking loved her.
Because she talks just like
No,
you.
she
I'm convinced.
doesn't.
I'm convinced that's where you picked up the accent from. Oh, Tafcadge. Tafcadge over on YouTube says Beverly Hills Cop and Beverly Hills Cop 2 and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, again, just more prime examples. You can't necessarily name an 80s movie for that question of what's your favorite 80s movie. You can It's almost impossible to name a movie and have it be a bad answer. Like they're just yep, Shell Frogs, Empire Strikes Back, literally 1980.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say this out loud for everybody to understand this, and please, I don't care if everybody hates me for this. I don't care. No woman should be a fucking Ghostbuster. There is no woman who's allowed to be a Ghostbuster. I'm sorry. Men are Ghostbusters. The stupid movie from what the woman in it was the stupidest fucking movie they ever put out. No woman should be a fucking Ghostbuster. That should never happen. I'm gonna say it. Just like no woman should be president. I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I'm a
You
woman. I
heard
can say it.
I was
I'm
gonna
a
say you
woman. I
heard it
can
right
say it.
you heard it right from the woman's mouth. Uh, not
Shut
just
up,
one,
John.
all good. Yep. Let's see. Tafcadge also says Turner and Hooch. Been a while since I've said
Turner and Hooch. I
since I've
love
seen
that
Turner and Hooch.
movie.
It has been a long time.
Oh, when Hooch
Tom Hanks and
died,
the
I
dog.
cried.
Tom Hanks and his dog companion. Giggity says based, meaning you, Queen Comics Life. Gaming
I
Chad
don't know.
still
I
here,
don't
man.
know what.
Says no such thing as women Ghostbusters.
No,
No such thing as a
that should never
whammon.
happen.
No whammon Ghostbusters allowed.
What really pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie. What really pissed me off was I spent the money to go see Frozen Empire because I wanted to give it a fucking chance. Okay, my
Tafcadge
thing
says
was this.
Daryl.
My thing was this. I was so offended because being someone who loves Ghostbusters as much as I do, I have the cartoons, I watch all the movies. I was a diehard fan. I hate that they put that woke bullshit into that movie. It
But
was
that's everything.
but it
It was
doesn't
made.
matter. They made a fucking female ghost
It's
a lesbian
everything the
thing. It
last.
was like, are you fucking
Yes,
serious?
yes, 100% serious because that's everything the last 10 years for
So
the
fucking
message.
stupid.
For the
It
message.
was a horrible movie. I hated it.
Panismone says Hoochie, my puppy.
I love Hooch. That was a good movie.
Shell Frogs, Nightmare on Elm Street.
See, I didn't like that. I don't like Freddy Krueger.
Krueger.
Krueger. I said Krueger.
I thought you said Cougar.
No, Freddy Krueger.
John Ambrose said, don't forget E.T.
I love
E.T.
E.T.
See, I'm not an E.T. fan.
What?
Not an E.T. fan.
Are
Why do you
you
think
kidding me?
Why do you think we've never watched it with the kids? Not a fan.
I watched it with the kids already.
Oh, you have? Oh,
Yeah,
well,
they
that's news
loved
to me.
it.
I may be the only person then on planet Earth that doesn't like ET. I don't know. Maybe because I'm one of them, and I just know it's like offensive or something. I don't fucking know. I don't like ET. Panda Smith says yes. Hellraiser.
Yeah, I didn't like
Uh,
Hellraiser.
Bustin. Well,
I don't know
Bustin
what
comment by
Boston
John
means.
Ambley.
What is Boston?
Apparently, John Ambley had a Bustin comment. I didn't see that. Oh. Up here, John Ambler said,
Gremlins.
Bustin makes
Great
me feel
movie.
so good, John Ambler said. Further up. Tafcadge, Little Mermaid. Yeah, I forgot Little Mermaid was an 80s movie, technically. It was like, what, 88? 87?
89, I believe.
89. Gig Giggity, thank you. Gig Giggity said, I agree. I'm not a big fan of ET neither. Agreed, Gig Giggity. I knew I liked you, man. But real quick, I see that we've got 4 people now over in Rumble hanging out. I think this is the most people on Rumble that we've had watching at one time. So thank you, everybody over on Rumble. Feel free to pop into the chat and say hello. We will highlight your comments. I will see them come through. But thank you guys so much on Rumble for stopping
Gremlins
by.
is one of my favorite movies. I love Gremlins. I'm not gonna lie, Gremlins is awesome. Um, I have
Gremlins
a
and Gremlins 2.
so I knew somebody in high school who I'm fucked up for saying this. He had a skin condition, and his ears were kind of floppy-ish because he had like he has some kind of genetic issue, but he looked like a fucking gremlin. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. And that was his nickname. We called him Gremlin, and he loved it. He owned up to that shit.
Panda Simone apparently collected Gremlins.
How did you collect gremlins?
Maybe
Do they have
the
toys or
toys.
something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had Gremlins
Oh
toys.
shit.
John Ambler says, "You know the song for Ghostbusters, Deborah Perkins. I mean, I was just repeating the lyrics. Haha, bustin' makes me feel good."
Oh.
Is that one of the lyrics? You would know. I don't know. I don't pay attention to Ghostbusters. I mean, it was fun. I'm not like a big fanboy of Ghostbusters, but I enjoy Ghostbusters.
How do you not like
I
Ghostbusters?
didn't. No. I just said. I just said it's not that I didn't like it. I did like Ghostbusters. It's enjoyable. It's fun to watch. It's just not one of my favorite movies. I'm not a big Ghostbusters fanboy. That's all.
Oh well.
Tafkaj says Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead. Was it Bruce Campbell? Very solid choice. John Ambler, they did have Gremlins toys. Have the Stripes action figure somewhere, he says.
Oh nice. I didn't know
Hannah
that.
Simone, yup, had the stuffies, she said.
I had all the Ghostbusters stuff.
Tafkaj says The Last Starfighter. Another solid choice. Yeah, I immediately went to Police Academy just because predominantly comedies were my thing when I was younger. And my dad would always put on a bunch of 80s movies and 70s movies. I mean, and it wouldn't just all be comedies, but the comedies, at least as a kid, were the ones that I gravitated towards when he would put them on because I was a kid. I didn't necessarily pick up on some of the more mature and adult things when he would put on 70s and 80s movies. I enjoyed the comedies though because they made me laugh. So,
Okay, so I'm on mind blowing everybody right now. Favorite kid cartoon when you were a kid, when you sat down on Saturday mornings and you sat down had your cereal. What was your favorite cartoon? This is gonna be mind blowing because there's so many of them. But go ahead, hit me. Favorite cartoon as a kid.
favorite cartoon as a kid. Tafkaj also said Transformers the movie. They did do an animated movie in the 80s because of the show. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see if we can grab that. I also want to get the animated series. I also want to get the show on DVD or on Blu-ray. It's on Amazon. I think it's like $40. But for me, we just had more chats come in. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Oh, yes, Who Framed
That's
Roger
a good
Rabbit?
one.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? The only time Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse were ever on screen at the same time ever. And Warner Brothers had it baked into the contract for the movie that Bugs Bunny had to have the same amount of screen time and the same amount of dialogue as Mickey Mouse, or else they wouldn't allow them to use Bugs Bunny in the movie. Little tidbit there. Fun fact of the night. John Ambler, G.I. Joe, Mask, Voltron, Transformers, GoBots, He-Man. All great cartoons. What about you, Mrs. Comics? What's yours? What's your favorite Saturday morning cartoon?
So my favorite set. Well, from what age? That's the key.
Well, just I guess.
So when I was a kid, my favorite Saturday morning cartoon, when I used to get up out of bed, get my cereal, sit down with my grandfather to watch a cartoon, it would be between two of them, Looney Tunes and Ghostbusters. Grandpa would always watch Looney Tunes with me. That was our biggest thing. We loved Looney Tunes. My grandfather was a Daffy Duck guy. I was a Bugs Bunny gal. So we would laugh our asses off. We hated Tweety Bird. I hate that little fucker. I wish he got eaten by the fucking cat, but he never did. I was hoping to God he would because I want him to get swallowed because a piece of little shit that he is. But anyway, I digress. I used to love Looney Tunes, Ghostbusters, and like it's called the real Ghostbusters. It's the cartoon version of it. The Flintstones, the Jetsons, basically the older cartoons I grew up on because my grandfather watched it. But yeah.
Tafkaj says, only one who liked the Littles when I was real young, the Smurfs. Smurfs was, I remember seeing
didn't like
Smurfs on Boomerang. The Smurfs were okay.
I could never get into
Gargamel and
Smurfs.
Gargamel always trying to catch those damn Smurfs, and Papa Smurf just what? Just let them take one. They pop up like rabbits. They reproduce like bunnies. Giggity said, "I loved Droopy, Droopy the dog."
I used to love Little Lulu.
Uh,
Man, I feel
oh yeah,
old saying
John
that.
Ambler says, "Oh yeah, forgot there was a Ghostbusters cartoon. Watch that too." For
Yep,
me,
the real
favorite.
Ghostbusters.
Okay, I guess if we have to, I guess let me. I guess I'll put these in terms of decades. Favorite '80s cartoon. It's kind of a toss up for me between. As much as I loved Thundercats, Thundercats would be a third for '80s cartoon. For '80s cartoon, it was kind of a toss up between Transformers and Ninja Turtles. '90s cartoons. Favorite '90s cartoon to wake up and watch on a Saturday morning. Again, kind of a toss up between SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron, and then also Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z when they were brought over and westernized and translated for Western audiences. 2000s cartoons. By the time 2000s were around, I was kind of phasing out of cartoons by that point and more getting into video games. But I guess 2000s cartoons. That's a tough one. Because 2000s, I was in like the early 2000s. I was also starting to make my way towards because if we're talking like the actual year 2000 to like 2002, I was still in elementary school, so I was starting to kind of develop. I was starting to discover like Toonami and and seeing anime more. I'm staying up late without my parents knowing, so I could watch Toonami on Friday nights and Saturday nights. So I was getting more into anime at that point. But yeah, but kind of like what you said. Favorite overall Saturday morning cartoon to wake up and watch though, and then especially on Boomerang, all the Looney Tunes, all the Looney Tunes
Yeah.
cartoons.
Now, when I got into high school, well, not high school,
Oh, and Animaniacs too.
when I got into later elementary school, beginning of middle school, my favorite cartoon of all time was Pokemon.
Oh
4
yeah,
o'clock every day, I was at my TV. Pokemon was on.
yeah,
Ash Ketchum, Pikachu, I was good to go. But I
yeah.
had to
You and
say,
I,
Giggity,
we're that generation of definitely of Pokemon fans.
yeah, Giggity
Digimon too.
just said
Digimon was
Beavis
good.
and Butthead. Listen, I used to sneak in my mom's bedroom to watch Beavis and Butthead because
Let
she
me
hated when I watched it.
let me hit some of the Rumble chats.
Okay, hold on.
We don't have this
But
many people in Rumble
no,
usually.
I know. Beavis and Butthead, though, I'm gonna tell you, I used to go around the house and my mom used to get pissed. I go, I'm gonna score. I used to piss her off when I said that because she hated me for it. But I
I'm gonna
love Beavis and Butthead.
I'm I'm gonna score. I'm gonna score. Beavis, we're gonna score today, Beavis. But you think so? You think so, butthead? Totally, Beavis. Totally gonna score today. So Gaming Chad says, I love the Thundercats. Oh, and then he also said for 80s movies, RoboCop. Yes, RoboCop. Absolutely.
I've never seen
There's a
RoboCop.
RoboCop game coming out, I believe. I have to look into it, but from what I've heard, people are excited about it. Gaming Chad said SWAT Cats was very good. Yep, absolutely. SWAT Cats. Queen Comics wife bought me the series for Christmas this past Christmas.
He
Gaming Chad
freaked
also
out.
said, "Oh, amazing." Gaming Chad also said, "Have you ever seen '90s Samurai Pizza Cats?" I have, and I absolutely hated it within about 10 minutes. Within about not even 10, 5 minutes. One of the dumbest things I saw as a kid on TV, just in my opinion. Oh, Gaming Chad said I played the RoboCop game today. Let me know how it was, man, because I haven't checked anything out on it yet. So, Tafcadge Wheeled Warriors was good, and Silverhawks and Mask. The Mask cartoon I remember. Silverhawks I'm vaguely remembering. Wheeled Warriors I don't remember anything about that. Yep. Tafcadge Masters of the Universe was the best. Absolutely. He-Man. That's where it's at. Voltron. Yep. Voltron. Oh, Tafcadge. Did you see the Netflix Voltron series that came out within the last decade? Overall, really good show. one of the characters ended up being homosexual. Hey, not a big deal. It wasn't so big of a deal because they weren't necessarily super in your face about it. The very last season of that show, they started, I think, focusing on that a little bit more than they did previously, and that's where I was kind of like, but it was the last season of it anyway, so I kind of just chalked that up to what that was about. Shellfrog says Thundar the Barbarian. Ooh, I haven't heard
I
Thundar
feel
brought up in a
old,
while.
man.
Muppet
Babies. I used to love
Muppet
Muppet
Babies.
Babies.
John Abler said, I did the Cornholio in a Dairy Queen in Fredericksburg. I have a shirt that has Cornholio on it. You guys may or may not have seen it on stream before. She got that for me as a present. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it's starting to fade now because the printing
I'm
on it
getting you
wasn't
another
so
one.
great.
Don't worry, it's getting.
Oh, you are? Oh,
yes, I am.
Panda said, "Oh my God, Comics Dad and John Ambler, you guys crack me up." John Ambler, we should talk TV shows. Remember Knight Rider, Street Hawk, Airwolf, and Automan? I was not alive for any of those, John. So no. Just to make you feel a little older. Tafcad says RoboCop 2 is better. That is an opinion, and you were entitled to it. Gaming Chat said 1988 Dino Riders. I do remember Dino Riders.
Oh, I love Dino Riders.
I was born early enough in the 90s, like really pretty much at the almost very beginning of the 90s, where a lot of those 80s cartoons were still on in syndication. So I was able to enjoy a lot of them anyway, even though they were no longer making new episodes of them.
My all-time favorite, one of my cartoons when I was a kid, and people think I'm crazy, I love Underdog.
Oh, yes.
Fear Underdog is here. I used to fucking love that cartoon.
I have an Underdog DVD somewhere where it's got like 8 episodes of Underdog on it.
Did, mother.
Yeah, it's. I think it's in the folio in the living room there.
Oh, we have to get the kids to watch it. It's so good.
I don't think they'll like it, to be honest.
Which is a shame. I'll watch it.
Tafcaj says She-Ra, the new one on Netflix, sucked. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Netflix touches something that's not original for them, and they destroy it. I mean, look at Devil May Cry. Look at the Devil May Cry anime adaptation. Absolute fucking garbage. I turned it off after one episode. I refused to watch the rest of it. Panda Simone says, John Ambler, did you spend your childhood in front of a TV screen? I did.
I did too. That's why I have glasses. Because I was like up to here at it. I don't care.
I don't. I have better genetics. I have the superior genetics. John Ambler said, my sister watched Rainbow Bright, Care Bears, Gem, and Strawberry Shortcake.
I used to love Rainbow Bright. Oh my God. Gem and the Hologram. So many good memories.
Shellfrog says, Lucy Lawless as Xena, the warrior princess.
I used to love Xena too.
Xena was a fucking awesome
I used to like Hercules too.
Yes. Well, I was going to say, Hercules and Xena existed in the same universe. I remember when they would do crossover episodes. I was so excited about it. Oh, we need those back. And then the guy that played Hercules, oh shit, I can't remember his name, but the guy that played Hercules, he is so fucking based. He is so based. It is amazing. He common sense.
Okay.
He's common sense. He's based as fuck. He is a pro common sense.
New fucking slangs and shit. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about?
Panda Simone says they did like Xena. Rainbow Bright. John Abler said Panda Simone mostly did TV and riding my bike. I rode my bike
all the time.
I rode my bike a lot when I was like in older elementary school and in middle school. Lasted for about like 5 years. Tafcaj, I loved Gem and the Rainbow Bright. Tafcaj also says Jack of all trades.
Beastmaster. Wow, Beastmaster. Oh shit.
Gaming Chad said Xena and Hercules go hand in hand. Absolutely awesome. Damn straight they did. Giggity said Beastmaster. Gaming Chad, Kevin Sorbo, that's his name. Yes, Kevin Sorbo is, if you go follow Kevin Sorbo on X, he is so fucking based. It's great. I love following Kevin Sorbo on X. Why couldn't I remember his damn name? I haven't seen him post in a while. That might be why.
So for all the people who are born before 2000, if you're in the chat, because some people are born, a little bit later. But for the people that were there for the 80s and 90s, favorite retro video game. What
Oh,
is your favorite
first,
fucking video game?
first, Tafcaj, Beast Wars. Let's fucking go. All right, hold on. You know what? I gotta. So he mentioned Beast Wars. Go ahead and answer favorite video game. Favorite video game pre 2000s we want to do?
Yeah, we want to do
Pre
like
2000.
retro, like 80s and 90s maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Favorite pre 2000s video game. Go. I'll be right back. I got something since Tafcaj mentioned Beast Wars.
Frog is a good one. I love Fraga. Fraga's a good one. Um, I never heard of the other one, John. I don't know what that one is. Chono Trigger. I never heard of that. Um, Super Metroid. That's a good one.
All right, here, I'm back. Sorry, I know
You're
we moved
good.
on to retro games, but
Comic said, "Have you
Tafcaj,
heard of Ono Trigger? Have you ever heard of that?
Chrono Trigger. Yes, Chrono Trigger is one of the greatest games ever made.
I never
Um,
heard of that.
it
That's
was on
what
Super
was that
Nintendo.
on?
Super Nintendo.
Oh, that's why. Okay, okay.
But yes,
I grew up on a lot of Atari shit, so
Tafcaj. You mentioned Beast Wars. One of my favorite toys as a kid, Cheetor from the Beast Wars series. Beast Wars, for anybody that doesn't know, Beast Wars was a 3D computer animated Transformers show where it wasn't like the modern day where they were turning transforming into trucks and shit. You had the Maximals and you had the Predacons. They transformed into animals and insects and stuff instead. And Cheetor was Maximus
oh
Prime's,
yeah, I got that for you.
yeah, right hand man.
So
Cheetor right
let me
here.
explain. Okay, so let me explain
One
why
of
I
my
bought that
favorite
for
toys
him.
as a kid.
So hold
Yeah,
on.
go ahead.
Let me explain why I bought that for him, and I'm gonna tell you the story. This is how much of a wife that I'm the kind of wife that really watches detail. So we were at an antique toy store where they sold like retro like toys and stuff from when we were kids and older too. So we were looking around. I saw all these Polly Pockets and everything because I grew up with Polly Pockets, and I'm like, oh my god, like this is an awesome place. Well, he saw Cheetor in a case, and when I tell you, no, so you have to understand my husband. My husband does not get excited very easily, but when he gets excited about something, his eyes light up. Like he is just so like you could just see it on his face. He is so excited and he's so like happy. So when he saw Cheetor, his eyes just lit up. And he said, he goes, when I was a kid, I would sit at grandma's table and I would play with these and I loved them. Like you could just see how much he loved it. His grandmother died in 2020. It was one of his best friends of all time. She was amazing. I loved her, but they were very close. So when I saw that he loved this toy and like the memory that brought back to him, you could just see it when you see something you love, you could see it in your eyes. It meant everything to me. So I went to the guy. I said, "Go out to the car with the kids," because I think Sophia had to go to potty or whatever. I was like, "Go out to the car with the kids," and I told the guy, I was like,
I
"I
was
need
kid
this."
number 2. You just
I
doxed our child.
Oh
Thank
shit,
you.
sorry, I forgot. I keep saying it. But yeah, my youngest is named Sophia, but there's many Sophias in the world, so you're not gonna fucking know. Anyway, unless you get my last name, bitches, you ain't get no shit.
Well, knowing
Anyway,
you like to let it slip sometimes.
no, I won't. I will never let my last name slip because and I won't give my birthday or not now. But anyway, so I told the guys like I need this toy. And what I did is I went and got a box, I wrapped it up, and I made it his last gift to open for Christmas. And you don't understand when I get excited about something, I make it all like amazing and perfect. So I wrapped this gift up perfectly, like it was going to be the biggest gift that I got him. When he opened it, you could see his eyes just water up. Like it really hit him hard that I got this for him.
Well, part of the reason was because there is a picture that exists somewhere. I don't know if we have it or if my mother has it or what, but there's a picture that exists of me sitting at my grandmother's kitchen table playing with. I had a bunch of the Beast Wars Transformers toys. But sitting there playing with all of them, but holding in my hand specifically was Cheetor. Cheetor was my favorite. Um, yeah, and the part of the reason why it was so emotional for me when Queen got that for me 2 Christmases ago
2 Christmases ago.
was because it also reminded me of, not just being a kid, but also being a kid and my grandmother and being at her house and all the time that I spent with her growing up and everything. So yeah, it was she got me. Not much hits me in the feels nowadays, but that did. But yeah, as you've been telling that story, I've just been flashing up the retro games people have been liking. Um, Super Star Wars was one, Super Metroid, Lost Vikings, Lunar Silver Star Story, Legend of Zelda, Ghouls and Ghosts. Where are we at? Battletoads, Yar's Revenge. What did they call that wave?
Hi,
Oh, I
Athena.
have no idea. Where do you see?
Hi,
Oh, she's on the bed.
Athena.
Oh yeah, there's the other cat on the bed behind me.
That's Athena. That's my little one's cat.
Oh, whoa! Did I miss T Davidson? T Davidson. Oh, okay. It didn't show up in Rumble Studio. That's why I didn't say it. T Davidson with a green heart, a flex, 2 drinks, and a wave. T Davidson, what is going on? My brother from down under. Hope you're doing well, man.
Hi, T. Davidson.
Gig Giggity says, I remember Pong.
So
Uh,
my favorite game, and probably no one's gonna know this because everybody thinks I'm weird for saying this. It was called Dig Dog. Basically you were like a little alien dude with a gun, and you had to go into like the tunnels, and you would have to push on the gun to make the things get bigger and bigger, explode, so they don't eat you. I love Dig Dug. I used to play that more than you understand. Like, my mom would put that on for me. I'd be on it for hours just playing it. And people are like, "What the hell is that?" I'm like, "It's one of the best games I ever played in my life." I have played Sonic. I played Pokemon. Dig Dug will always be my favorite game of all time. And a lot of people don't know what the hell it is. I'll never forget it.
uh, Tafcad said, really comic sad. You loved the Beast Wars. I liked Black Arachnia. I think I had that one too. I had a lot of the Beast Wars toys. Sonic CD says Tafcad. Sonic CD is a good one. John Ambler says they just did a Lunar remaster for PC.
Oh,
Very nice.
nice.
El Gato.
Yeah, that's
Hi, T.
Athena.
Davidson. Dig Dug. Dig Dug? Dig Dug. Not Dig Dug. Fuck that name. Not gonna explain why. Just fuck that name. Dig Dug. Doug. Past tense. Our Tafcat says Transmetal is the wave that Cheetor is from. I don't know. I don't know much about the older toys. I don't know what wave it was manufactured in or anything like that. All I know is I loved that toy. It was fun. Giggity says looks like my cat Cyrus or Sirius.
Yeah, that's Athena. That's my youngest daughter's cat. And then we have Popo, who is our black cat. That's my oldest daughter. It's an emotional support animal for my daughter. My daughter has autism, so he's an emotional support animal for her. He keeps her happy and calm, and not have episodes where she gets overwhelmed. So Athena was Comix Dad's cat, but then she fell in
I
love with my
didn't,
youngest.
but I didn't get her to be mine though. I got her
No.
to so the other cat had because he was like after a few months of living with us on his own, he like seemed kind of down. He hardly ate. He didn't really want to spend any time around anybody in the house.
Yeah.
So we kind of felt bad. We're like, well, maybe we'll try getting another cat and see how it goes. And they hit it off, and now we can't stand either fucking one of them. T. Davidson says, Shell Frogs, hail to you and chat. Mr. and Mrs. Comics, hope you are well. T. Davidson, we're doing just fine. I hope you are well, brother. And also, happy Easter, T. Davidson, down there in the
Happy
land down under,
Easter.
because they are in Sunday already over there. I come from a land down under.
That's awesome, art. I'm telling you, the autistic kids are amazing. I actually, if you follow my streams or seen comics that streams, I'm actually autistic as well. So you know, it's incredible what you can see through their eyes. Especially my daughter. My daughter's artistic. I don't have that shit in my body. I am not an artistic person whatsoever. But my daughter is an incredible drawer. She loves to draw. And I'm like, damn, where the hell did you get that from? Because it wasn't from me. So,
Shauna says, if anyone asks, I was here the whole time. I didn't whack a hockey player for hurting my hockey husband who doesn't know I exist. I don't know what you're talking about, Shauna. I don't know.
ah,
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. What hockey player? I don't know.
I don't know.
John Abler says Rock and Roll Racing was pretty awesome. Tafgadge says it was the start of the second season for Beast Wars. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know the name of the waves and the seasons and all that stuff. I just knew I
Yeah,
loved the show and I loved the toys.
who played? Oh, Giggity played Dig. Oh, that's awesome, Giggity. You played Dig Dug. I used to love that game, but I had it on the console on the computer. I went to the arcade a few times to play it, but Pac Man was my jam at the arcade. When we have this place in Pennsylvania called Retro, or not Retro, what they call Comics Dad, the Decades. It's called Decades, and they have tons
Oh
of
yeah, over in
older games.
Lancaster.
And Comics Dad let me go play to have fun. I took like $20 in quarters and I went and sat down and played Pac-Man, and I pissed off a mom because I was like, listen, your kid can go somewhere else. I'm playing my game. And I played Pac-Man for like 3 hours.
It was one of the few times I was actually kind of ashamed of you.
I know. I told like an 8-year-old, go fuck somewhere else. Like I was like, I don't care.
Real quick. Let me screen share. I do have one other thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is somebody who has made a reappearance into social media society. Mark fucking Hamill is back on X, apparently. Oh, all that time spent over
Oh, he
on
can go
Blue
suck a
Sky
cock.
and away
Oh,
from X.
I mean a penis.
Yeah, better. Suck a fat one, Mark Hamill. But somebody said, I truly hate this guy, and he
And we
reposted
truly hate
saying
you
same.
at this point.
I mean, he got lit up in the comments, but mine was, what happened to being the party of love, peace, and tolerance, Mark? Oh, that's right. It's all ass, and you are the shit that comes out of it. Because he is. But yeah, people lit him up in the comments section. Oh, there he is. There's Jeremy, D-Day Cobra of Geeks and Gamers. Go back to Blue Sky. Pacifier. Shh, here's your binky. Queen Comics.
Huh.
What is it? Here, one of the responses to Mark Hamill. Shh, here's your binky.
That's good. I like that one.
Hey, little buddy. Have you considered crying about it? Ha!
That's good.
Oh, there we go. The Daily Bugle. Go follow the Daily Bugle on X. Great follow. Look, the Daily Bugle. Mark Hamill. Trump 2024. Make America great again.
God.
What is it? Dreams Uncharted, who's a friend of the channel, says, you back? I would have preferred you stayed gone. Retard Finder. Yeah, Retard Finder. Look, which retard came crawling back to X? So you come crawling back, you cheap sack of shit. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference.
I didn't like that show.
I know, and I don't understand. It's Always Sunny is like one of the funniest shows. Anyway, where are we?
I don't know. You sidetracked. You derailed.
Street Fighter 2. Yeah, Street Fighter 2. Probably the best Street Fighter game, to be honest. I suck at all the Street Fighters, but Street Fighter 2 is my favorite. John Ambler says, I still have the Pac-Man electronic game that runs on C batteries and looked like a mini arcade cabinet.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Tafcatch says, I got tired of making fun of Mark on Blue Sky. So he came back just because you stopped making fun of him on Blue Sky. That Panasimone loved Pac-Man also. John Nandler says Galaga and Galaxia was fun too. Galaga, my father could sit there or stand there and play Galaga. Well, I mean, so long as his reflexes are still somewhat on par, but he can stand there and play Galaga for an hour.
Damn.
Sometimes. Like I remember as a kid, we went to an arcade one time and there was Galaga there. And yeah, he was going hard on Galaga for probably about a good 30 minutes until he actually finally lost. Tafcadge says people should know how crazy the people on Blue Sky really are. They are magical thinkers. People on Blue Sky, there's a bunch of PDF files over on Blue Sky as well. So bunch of all that bunch of people in support of all that child grooming nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
River City Ransom was fun on SES, NES, says John Ambler. Bonk's Adventure.
I never heard of that one.
Bonk's Adventure was a really fun game. I think I have that on. I think that I have that actually on this retro handheld machine I have over here. There we go. Tafcad says Mario Kart 64. Mario Kart 64, one of the best N64 games. That and Star Fox 64. John Ambler says, I still have my Game Boy and SNES collection from my younger days. You know what? Good on you, John. I wish I had my Game Boy and my Game Boy games and all that stuff. We didn't have an SNES, but we did have an NES. But we didn't have a whole bunch of games for it. But I still wish I had that. But I want to get an SNES, but now it's going to be hard to find one. Especially the games for it. It's all going to be expensive. Tafcatch, Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing was a lot of fun on the 64 as well. But yeah. Well, thank you guys. I guess we're going to wrap it up here. Guys, thank you so much for
Bettina, close your legs.
Talking with us tonight. Ignore the cat. Ignore the pussy cat. Cat.
She's trying to spread her legs on camera like she's a slut.
But thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight with us. We appreciate it. Everybody over on Rumble, over on YouTube, Gaming Chat over on Rumble, Ramblermatic 2000 on Rumble, John Ambler, Deborah Perkins, Tafcadge, Panda Simone, Shauna, Shell Frogs, Margaret Riggle was here earlier, Gig Giggity, T. Davidson, all the usual suspects, Mary R., who was here for a while, all of our good friends here over on the YouTube side as well. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Mrs. Comics appreciates it. We appreciate you also just kind of hanging out with us for that first half an hour and just kind of listening kind of what we had to say regarding that video that I put out earlier today. And like I said, remember, if there's something that, if for whatever reason there's something that you guys feel you need to say, whether it's about me or Mrs. Comics or stream or something like that, just reach out. Send me a DM on X. Send me a DM on Discord if you're on Discord. Send me an email at thecomicsdad@gmail.com. Just reach out. That's all you gotta do. But thank you guys so much, and thank you guys for walking down memory lane with us as we talked about our favorite cartoons and our favorite movies from the 80s and the 90s, and some of our favorite video games. While Mrs. Comics took me down, Mrs. Comics took us down a little bit of an emotional flashback too, with talking about my boy Cheetor here from Beast Wars. That meant a lot to me. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Mrs. Queen Comics appreciates it. Go on Rumble and on YouTube. Go follow and subscribe to Queen Comics Wife. Anybody that has Rumble, go follow me over on Rumble as well. Comics Dad is the name of the channel.
I love him with all my heart. I'm going to say it. This is my everything. I love him more than anything, and I will do everything I can for this man. And you know what?
Tafcadge,
I will smoochie kiss his ass right in front of all y'all. I don't even care.
You love your wife and she loves you. Gross. Agreed. Gross. The kids think it's gross too. I will
smoochie kiss his ass in front of everybody. I don't care.
The kids think it's gross too. But yeah, everybody though, if you over on Rumble as well, please follow the Comics Dad channel. Not the Comics Dad.
Doing gaming tomorrow night?
We might be doing gaming tomorrow night. I don't know. Okay. It depends. I did record one read-along today. One new read-along today. I haven't edited it yet. My goal was going to be recorded the second one tonight. We ended up doing this instead. So no, it's nobody's fault. But I gotta make time tomorrow to record that second read-along. I gotta edit them. If I can get both of them if I get the second one recorded and both of them edited and put online tomorrow, as long as I get that all done in time, we will do a gaming stream. If not, we'll do it Monday. Cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much again. What was I trying to say? Yeah, over on Rumble, follow Comics Dad on Rumble, not the Comics Dad. The Comics Dad is my Rumble profile. Make sure you go into Comics Dad channel on Rumble and follow that. It is a difference. There is a difference between the two. Still trying to figure that out with Rumble. But yeah, and also anybody watching this, please like and subscribe over on YouTube as well. We're now in the push to get to 300 subscribers now that we've hit 250. At 300 subscribers, I will be putting up a poll for everybody to decide what kind of new content they want to see on the channel. I'm going to boil it. I have a bunch of ideas. I'm going to boil it down to 2 or 3 options, and I'm going to let you guys and the people on X decide. But yeah, until then, though, be good to yourselves, everybody. Be good to each other. I appreciate you. Queen Comics Wife appreciates you. Don't forget to support your local comic shops. Don't forget to support independent comic creators. And don't forget to support small and independent content creators like myself, Queen Comics Wife, a lot of people over on Rumble, a lot of friends that we have over on YouTube as well. So don't forget to support just pretty much everybody. Share the love. Support everybody. We're all out here just trying to have some fun and make a little bit of a difference in people's lives one way or the other. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I don't know what else to say other than take care, everybody. I'm going to hit the end stream button in 5, 4, 3, 2. Just kidding. We're staying live. No, we're not. Bye.